목요일 아침 5시 33분이 지나고 있습니다. 아침을 독서로 시작을 해보겠습니다. A whole new mind. Why right-brainers will rule the future. Perhaps this common interpretation was due to television or Western influence. His thought. Presentation. I heard recently yet another great reason for using cryptic chat from Ian X, the CEO of one of the key division at Zurich Financial Services. Do not trap yourself beneath welter of words on a slide. Welter. Effortless small talk. Learn how to talk to anyone, anytime, anywhere, even if you are painfully shy. A guiding question might have you ask something like, what got you interested in the entrepreneurship? You don't need a title to be a leader. How anyone, anywhere can make a positive difference. Connection. When we act effectively as leaders, those around us bond with us, not because of our position or title in the organization, but because of their relationship with us. The power of now, a guide to spiritual enlightenment. At least this is how it appears at first. Unlimited power. Be in control. Your outcome must be initiated and maintained by you. Daily rituals. He started the day with a breakfast of eggs, toast, coffee, and orange juice, then immediately began composing, sitting at the piano in his pajamas, bathrobe, and slippers. Making ideas happen, overcoming the obstacles between vision and the reality by bringing like-minded folks from diverse professions together into one place. You create a very powerful contingent of brain power. Secrets of great rainmakers. Always take note. Customers expected to ask prepared questions. Marketing made simple. A step-by-step story brand guide for any business. I like that rule, but I also like giving away some of the how just to be generous. The power of focus. What the world's greatest achievers know about the secret to financial freedom and success. Get back to get back to basics. Get back to basics. Oprah Winfrey speaks. The post office where he maintained a box took the extra precaution of locking his application with his home address on it in the safe. Yes, energy. The equation to do less and make more. Yes, energy. The strongest energy always wins. That's it. That's the key to moving from your current situation, any situation, into the life you've always wanted. The strongest energy. Reading discovery. Listen and choose the correct answer. The joy of movement. How exercise helps us find happiness, hope, connection, and the courage. Following a single treadmill workout, blood levels of it is an increase by 35%. Blood levels. Coach yourself to win. 7 steps to breakthrough performance on the job and in your place. And as coach, I'm always watching out for roadblocks and barriers that might slow us down or get us off track. How it will be created and how it will change our lives. We can expect to see a decline in collective decision making in Japan under the pressure of high-speed change and the rise of a new generation that is increasingly individuated collective decision making. What would Google do? Google is not just a company, it is an entirely new way of thinking, where they allow us to align ourselves on each issue discreetly, forming ad hoc, opportunistic coalition, not binding ones. How to connect with nature. All animals, humans included, need water. The Good Divorce, a survival guide from one of the world's most famous matrimonial lawyers. How to walk away financially sound and emotionally happy. Others are dire as they continue to influence many of the harmful social mores that are still in place today. Dire. Streetwise are the parents, foolproof for the kids. Money doesn't grow on trees. A parent's guide to raising financially responsible children. But you want your kids to understand how the system works. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. The classic guide to understanding the opposite sex. He doesn't realize how hurtful his negative attitudes is to her. The Way to Black Belt, a comprehensive guide to rapid, rock-solid results. He trained hard and became a competent martial art over time, an inspiration to all. Rock-solid result. On the AI revolution, unlock your artificial intelligence strategy to disrupt your competition. Prior to teaching at Cornell, Kay was an Overseas Development Institute Fellow at the Liberian Ministry of Finance. Delivering happiness, a path to profit, passion, and purpose. I was surprised the process took so long, but I wanted to make sure not to rush through the process because whatever core values we eventually came up with, we wanted to be ones that we could truly embrace. the Everest principle, how to achieve the summit of your life. They are also the deep contemplative thinkers. If you have some tough question to be thought through. Teamwork 101. He knew the negative impact that abandoning his men would have on their morale, so he stayed with them. 6 steps to college success. The act of discovery. Harvard Educational Review. The importance of organizers in remembering and recalling information. The act of making your own notes or organizers is a big part of the learning process. Express yourself. 25 contemporary issues with 25 dialogues. Cars. Thanks to the exploding demand for cars of all kinds, roads are becoming ever more crowded. Lost in the Yellowstone. 37 days of peril. I wondered what fate was in reserve. What fate was in reserve for me, whether I would ultimately sink down, exhaustion, and perish of starvation, or become the prey of some ferocious animal that roamed these vast fastness. Secret Lives of Ants. Top. Reading by Shudo Momax. Ants helps bullhorn acacia trees to grow without the competition. Are you solving the right problem? Outsmart your own biases. Find innovation where you least expect it. They understand that it takes multiple iteration to produce dynamic solution that will stand up under any condition. Iteration. Change your brain, change your life. Randall had an uncle who was an alcoholic, an aunt who was being treated for depression, and a nephew who was on Ritalin for ADD. Making peace with money. It is a state of harmony with what is. Grace. Grace is an inner beauty, effortlessness, goodwill. It is the activity some have looked upon as divine love or protection, bestowed freely. He collects the sticks and foliage, make a raft, paddles across the river, and reach the other shore. Escaped a meeting trap. I couldn't figure out how to adapt my approach from one day to the next because the culture was so contradictory and puzzling. The Korean way in business, understanding and dealing with the South Koreans in business. Still today, the basic South Korean concept of a contract, particularly the view of government bureaucrats, differs fundamentally from the way. The 10 Commandments of Money. Survive and thrive in the new economy. Your home is not a piggy bank. Matched in the middle. Folks in the 25% bracket include those with taxable income below $82,000 for single filers. Management secret. Business secret, the experts tell all. Assign the work. Have you agreed the start and finish date? Resilience. Bounce back from whatever life throws at you. It will put you in the right frame of mind, enabling you to see things from different and more positive perspectives and allowing you to take control of your future. The success principles, how to get from where you are to where you want to be. We say you now have more money. Are you satisfied? Culture shock, a guide to customs and etiquette. You will probably not be notified of this in advance. Japan, profile of a nation. After the end of the war, the concept and the legal system supporting it gradually lost their power, and the nuclear family had come to nuclear family has come to predominate. which involved the labor of all family members toward the secondary and tertiary industries, in which the husband became the sole breadwinner, has also accelerated this trend. In 1955, nuclear families constituted 45% of all households, a figure that rose to 59% by 1991, sole breadwinner. How to unlock your vast untapped potential for leadership and life. The other 90%, a near perfect fit for our crazy times, untapped potential. A Chinese army officer saw me do this, and they said, "Arrest this man." The drop. And how the most addictive sport can help us understand addiction and the recovery. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Zero limits. And oh, she was one whose words could make black look white, computing the innocent heart of this other child. Psychology for dummies. Profiling. Speaking of the professionals devoted to figuring these people out, they attempted to apprehend these individuals based in part on information about their personality and mental state is called psychological profiling. Starting food truck business, everything you need to succeed with your kitchen on wheels. This requires military-style organization and precision. Group genius, the creative power of collaboration. We spent $2 billion on R&D, and all we got was this lousy t-shirt. How to be a people magnet, finding friends and lovers and keeping them for life. For some, it gets to the point where they have to be abused in order to recapture those melodramatic moments and get the PEA jolt. Surviving the technological alteration of the modern mind. Key strategies for bridging the brain gap. Don't go it alone. Don't go it alone. Spend more time with the people you care about. The end of man. A gold shoe hangs in the bar from the time a strange and regal woman, blind drunk and curiously dressed up, walked out of a white limousine into the bar. the longevity project. In other words, for these women, religion was a core and a stable part of who they were and how they behaved, and it served them well in terms of long life. The trajectories of the religious women who lived a long trajectory. One-minute valleys, the natural health and happiness system that never fails. The truth is, however, that is our old faults and accidents that cause much of our arthritis today. The most frequently read scripture in weddings say it best. Love is patient. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hope, always persevere. Stop the insanity, move, breathe it. Change the way you look and feel. A weight loss guide stopped with juicy personal stories and tips, buzzed with her powder style. Pardon me, I'll get on it. Get on with it. Talent is overrated. You don't have to wait for that knowledge to come your way in the course of your work. You can pursue it. The power of a half per hour. Take back your life 30 minutes at a time. Once again, after our discussion about why people make such a big deal about this, how the church's position came about, what their friends would say, and so forth, they quietly and uneventfully bucked the cultural trend and decided against going to the movie theater. across the tuman. But the boy kept twisting and turning as if he couldn't breathe. The softer side of negotiation, how to win before the bargaining even begins. Why overvalued equity is a problem. Over the years, I've seen many large organizations impose demands on their perceived inferiors that they'd never require from those they considered equals. Execution, the discipline of getting things done. It is important to get this right the first time. Heal your body, the mental causes for physical illness, and the metaphysical way to overcome them. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to change the patterns in me that created this condition. I love and approve of myself. I am safe. How to improve your mind. 20 keys to unlock the modern world. After all, a black had to beat most blacks, and a white had to beat only the worst white. Yeah, under the food. Fire up and fine-tune your employee culture. He never told anybody what to do, not once, not ever. He just lived it. He just lived it, and we emulated him. That spirit is still in me right now. Sales coaching, making the great leap from sales manager to sales coach. If one salesperson is dominating the discussion, include other perspectives by saying, let's hear from some of you who haven't contributed, or let's hear from some people who have not spoken up yet, or suggest continuing the discussion one-on-one after the meeting. Over 1,000 questions and answers. Encyclopedia of questions and answers. Nature is incredibly diverse, and all forms of life are interconnected in some way. The power of eye contact, your secret for success in business, love, and life. Being a smaller guy, I've been in situations where I've been approached by guys that for whatever reason are trying to make themselves feel good, or to impress someone else, or have something to prove. Piecing together the personalities in your workplace. If you have a powerful choleric boss, be sure to keep him or her apprised of all the work you are doing and have completed choleric. Right on track. Let's say you need information for the science of the project. The brain's way of healing. Working with an American team, he also showed that the cranial nerve could be healed. 18 minutes. Find your focus, master distraction, and get the right things done. Because that's what a valued member of the team would do. Overcoming addiction, the spiritual solution. Soon the drug habit exists simply to keep withdrawal symptoms at bay. And it becomes clear that what may have seemed like the gates of paradise have simply opened, or on just another desert after all. To keep. What happy people know, how the new science of happiness can change your life for the better. You could rise above it, rise above it to a level you don't even know exists. Rules of the game. Master the art of attraction in 30 days. They were from another world. Digital minimalism, choosing a focused life in a noisy world. The cycle of solitude, the cycle of the solitude and connection is a solution that comes up open when studying people who successfully sidestep solitude deprivation. Think, for example, of Lincoln spending his summer night at his cottage, people returning to the bustling White House in the morning, or of Raymond taking a break from the busy courthouse to clarify his thought in a quiet barn.